Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the week. That's right. Entering into another week of magic reviews every single day. Nobody else. No other magic review channel puts out reviews for the latest and greatest Monday through Friday, deck reviews on the weekends, giveaways once a month. I give away thousands of dollars worth of magic every single year. You like free stuff? You like magic tricks? Me too. Hit like, sub, and follow. Push those buttons. Today, joy of joys, it's another trick from Craig Petty. Been waiting for this ever since saw him tease it. This is Spectrum Sharpie. There's so many reasons why I'm excited about Spectrum Sharpie, even beyond what it's intended for. Like, this is so cool. So, if you've ever seen color changing knives, okay, this is a color changing knife routine, but with Sharpie markers. Why Sharpie markers? Well, because as a magician, you carry a Sharpie marker all the time. I don't care if you're a mentalist or if you do coin magic or you do card magic, chances are you carry a Sharpie. I've seen magicians have coins signed, cards signed, billets, right? You name it. So now you're going to turn your Sharpie into a magic trick. And best of all, it's a working Sharpie. It's a working Sharpie. And yes, if the ink runs out, there are ways to move the barrel. I know people have always asked, well, can you know, the refills? You don't need refills. Just go to the store, buy another Sharpie, and swap the barrel. It's not hard. It's not hard. So this is a set of color changing knives. If you already do color changing knives, you could do the routine you already know right now with these pens. And best of all, you don't have to carry knives around. You know how weird it is to carry 3 pocket knives when you're not a working professional? It's just bizarre, right? But on top of that, now you don't have to carry around a hot rod either. Like, a hot rod, you have to explain it, you know? And I get they're not the same exact trick, but it's the same premise. You're taking a plastic, imaginary object, right? The hot rod does not exist in real life. And you're explaining it. Oh, that 6 colors, and then you have to do this force, and then, oh, look, the color changes. It's a color change. It's a color change on a plastic device. Well, now, Craig had the genius idea to put it onto something that magicians use every single day. You want to see it? The packaging from TCC is pretty consistent. They're always done in these hard-shelled black matte boxes. Gold text says the Spectrum Sharpie. And I'm not going to give away the trick, but I am going to show you that you get 3 pens. So 3 working pens. You get a black capped black ink Sharpie marker, red capped red ink Sharpie marker, and a black capped rainbow Sharpie marker. You will also get a 1 hour and 17-minute tutorial. I think Craig Petty set the new world's record for longest TCC magic tutorial. I think he holds the record. I think we can give him, he gets the Oscar for this one. I don't think there's any TCC tutorials longer than 30 minutes. So I think he wins the award. Now, obviously, there's more to those Sharpie markers than meets the eye, right? There's more going on. I'm not showing it to you because, you know, muggles, but they are well made. They're real Sharpie markers. You can use them for everything you would use a Sharpie marker for. But it is what I thought, right? If you were to say, is it what I thought? Well, yes, of course. And it's what you think too. Can you do the paddle move? Then you can do this trick, right? If you've used color changing knives or you've used a hot rod in the past, you can do this. You got it. You got it in the bag. So how's the video? The video is 1 hour and 17 minutes long. It's Craig Petty. It looks like he did it himself. Looks like he's in his own studio with his own cameras doing his thing. At the very beginning, you'll get the trailer. You'll get a live performance out there in the real world. There's an intro. You get an unboxing. There's a close-up studio performance where the camera zooms in on just his hands so that you can watch everything. He's going to talk about the paddle move, and then he's going to offer you 4 different types of color change. Why do you need four different color changes? Well, you mix it up, right? Once your audience has seen one, you have another one in your back pocket so that you can mix it up. And it looks like you're doing it differently, but you're doing it the same. He'll then teach you the main routine, which does use all 3 Sharpie markers. And he talks a little bit about taking care of your markers, and he's going to offer you lots of closing tips and ideas at the end. Pocket space, if you do his routine, you use all 3 markers, okay? And roughly, his routine is introducing the pens one at a time. So you bring the black pen out, and you change the black ink to red. You then bring the red pen out, which also has black ink, and you make the red ink from the black pen jump to the red pen. So now you have a black pen with black ink and a red pen with red ink. But if you cross your hands, the ink jumps. So he'll do a couple of back and forths like that, where the ink's the same on both sides, or one side, or it moves, or it jumps, and then he's got his big finish. He'll just focus on one pen, the black one, and he'll ask for any color to be named, and you can give it a little wave, and then the ink changes to rainbow. And then, of course, you do the hot rod trick at the end, where you make one side black and the other side rainbow, and then you can hand it out. So it's a 3-step routine. It's beautiful, just like a color changing knife routine. Color changing knives, if you don't know, ends up on a lot of top 10 lists of best magic tricks of all time. Did you know that? I know there's all kinds of tricks that come and go, and we always say this is the best or this is the best. But when you talk to veterans, magicians who've been around a while, and you ask them for their top 10, right? Like, these are the best magic tricks of all time, right? What's this? What's the stairway to heaven of magic tricks? Color changing knives is on that list a lot. So to have a color changing knife routine that you can now do with Sharpie markers, A+, no brainer. No brainer. Angles and inspectability, of course, there's a little bit of that because you're doing color changes. There's no moving objects on the pens themselves, right? Nothing's actually happening. It's all done with sleight of hand and misdirection. So could you flash? I guess. But, if you've done the paddle move for a while, you're not going to flash. You're going to be good. And it's the only sleight, right? You're doing the paddle move. You're doing some color changes. You're doing a handful of sleights. And really, Craig Petty, in that hour, is going to teach you everything you need to know. He's going to hold your hand through the whole thing. If you are a beginner, you'd never held a color changing knife or a hot rod in your life, it's fine. He's got you, so don't worry. Nothing to set up, nothing to reset. Even if your pens ran out of ink and you didn't feel like changing the barrels out, don't. Use them. You don't have to prove that they write. You can take the cap off. People can see it's a real Sharpie marker. If you don't use Sharpie markers to write with, don't worry about it. Just let them dry out. Keep using it. No expense to you. Don't take them apart. Just keep using them. I've got dead Sharpie markers in my office. I got tons of them. I always forget to throw them away. I always take the cap off and go, oh, that's right, this one's dead. And I put the cap back and I put it back on my shelf. So it's not an uncommon thing. So positives, I mean, come on, it's brilliant. It's Craig Petty and TCC teamed up. Perfect. Can't say one bad thing about this. Can't. There's nothing you can say about this because there's no moving parts. It's not going to break. It's not going to wear out. It's a classic trick applied in a relevant, believable, organic way. Whenever I bring out the hot rod, I have to explain it. I have to explain what it is. You don't have to explain the fact that you carried a Sharpie marker around. None. Don't worry. You're golden. And at $35, it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Hey, stick around to the end of this. I got one more thing to show you from TCC Magic, but big, huge thanks to them and Craig Petty for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and one more thing. I want to jump on here really quick and give you a bonus review. That's right, I want to give you a bonus review. So you're getting 2 reviews today. This is the sticky mat from TCC Magic. What is a sticky mat? Well, the sticky mat is a portable, foldable close-up mat that you can take anywhere you want to go. And this has a really cool feature. The stickiness allows it to not only stick to the surface that you place it on, but it'll stick to itself. So you could actually wrap this up and drop items inside of it and use this as a little to-go pocket. What else can I tell you? It has a dual-sided self-adhesive design. The mat's gonna fold quickly and easily. Both surfaces are made of these really cool interlocking polyester fibers, and it's laminated with a 2mm sponge core. It uses advanced composite technology. Come on, who can say that about their close-up mat? There's a nice little TCC logo over here in the corner. It's durable, it's dirt resistant, and best of all, it's washable. It's the ideal companion for the close-up magician on the go, and it's only 15 bucks. So if you're already heading down to TCC Magic to pick something up, you might as well add one of their sticky mats in your cart as well. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.